ready for the world's greatest adventure. The FFP World Tour 2026. A year-long journey to 36 destinations, packed with fitness, sports, wellness, and unforgettable adventures. Each destination will be under the spotlight. 10 days of activations, events, challenges, and your chance to connect with like-minded people. The tour is led by the Chief Adventure Officer, who will travel the world for 12 months, discovering, exploring, and sharing the best experiences along the way. The CAO will be joined by 100 ambassadors throughout the world to connect with the people and inspire their city. Want to get involved? Simply register as a user or a member on our website or tag FFPTravels when posting content of the places you visit and the people you meet. It's that easy. This is more than just a tour. This is the world's greatest adventure. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to a new week. It's Monday the 22nd of September, and I'm out and about again. I'm out in Cairns. This is a little bit different. I rushed down here because the outdoors is the place to be for sure. Now it's as windy as heck, I'll be very honest. I actually feel like I'm being blown over by the things. And if you look at the trees up here above, see there's a bit of wind going on there. If I show you out beyond the inlet, it's a beautiful view out here. That's the Trinity Inlet. Further out there is the Great Barrier Reef. You got helicopters taking off further down the esplanade here. It's me and a camera on a bench doing a live show with you guys. So yeah, we talk about FFP, we talk about discover, explore, and connect, and that's what it's all about. So, and I'll be very open and honest with you. I had to get out of the house because for me, it's just so confining. I just wanted to get into the open, the outdoors, and just feel the wind, see the sun, the breeze, the ocean, the O2, just feel the body. So on today's show, what we're going to do is we're going to do a few things a little bit different. It is Monday, and we're looking for people to connect. We're looking to engage with you far, far more. So what we want to do is we're going to answer some questions. We've got some questions lined up from people that have sent some things in. We've looked some things up on ChatGPT, on Google as well. And so we're going to talk. So whether you're following us on Facebook, whether you're following us on LinkedIn, if you're following us on YouTube, which ones are available? There's YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. You probably might be on Twitch. There's so many different channels we're on at the moment. So wherever you are, throw your questions down in the comments section. Let us know what your questions are about fitness, sports, wellness, and adventure. Or share your thoughts about what happened over the weekend, because there's lots of sports. Maybe you went on an adventure. Maybe you want to let us know about it, which is going to lead in very nicely to what we're going to talk about in today's show, which is, again, discover, explore, and connect with people and places. So before we do that, let's get right into the 10-day adventure holiday. Let's let you know more about that. Okay, so the 10-day adventure holiday, it looks as good as it will be, I should say, and sounds, because it's a 10-day holiday to either Dubai, London, Cairns, or Bali. I'm trying to remember the four. And it's an adventure holiday. It's there to get you active. It's there to get you outdoors. It's to have a great time over 10 days experiencing adventures, activities, services in that local area. Things that help people stay healthy, stay active, stay on the go, and connecting with people in that local area as well. So how do you get involved? Simple. You follow and you tag FFPTravels across any of these social media platforms. In fact, right now, you can share FFP, this live stream, with somebody else, right, to give you a chance to go into the draw for that trip to Dubai, London, Cairns, or Bali. Pretty easy, pretty simple. The main draw is on December 20th, 2025, and we've already got some really cool providers lined up to help you have a great time when you're there. For example, here in Cairns, we're looking at one of our local sponsors. Kenny, local sponsors here that people get immersive with the rainforest and the reef in this local area. Cairns Canyon will take you into the Bahana Gorge, will take you into Crystal Cascades, and they'll give you the immersive experience of moving around the canyon itself. So to give you more simply, you dive into the pure adrenaline with Ken's Canyoning. Abseil slides splash your way through rainforests, wild waterfalls, and crystal clear pools. So that means literally you'll jump off rocks, you'll jump into the water, you'll flow through rivers, you'll slide down rock slides, you'll go through white water as well. There's one called the washing machine. You'll jump through that. You'll just have a really cool time experiencing the only way you can nature, the rainforest itself. So go to kenscanyoning.com to see more about the trips they have available here in Cairns. That's also going to be one of the trips you'll be doing when you come to Cairns if you win that 10-day adventure holiday. So start tagging, following, and sharing your adventures, your activities on a daily basis, tagging FFPTravels. Boom. Okay, let's talk about the World Tour, because the World Tour is coming up and it's literally 2026. It's only a few months away and it's a spotlight. It's kind of the next step of the 10-day adventures. So we're giving away 10-day adventures, but we're also going to be doing 10-day spotlights. We spotlight 36 different destinations and we spotlight the activities of fitness, sports, wellness, and adventure in those areas. So for example, local gyms, local classes, yoga, Pilates, functional, CrossFit, circuit, cycling, TRX, suspension training, kettlebells, BOSU, you name it, we're going to highlight when it comes to fitness. If it comes to wellness, it might be red light, it might be cold plunging, it might be an ice bath, it might be cryotherapy, it could be massage, it could be beauty, it could be so many different things that you can get involved with. We want to make sure you know about it. It could be tracks like cycling, running, swimming, triathlon groups, activities, running groups. It could be just social groups that go and play like tennis or pickle, anything like that. And so that's what all these are going to be evolved around. These 10-day holidays will then convert into 10-day spotlights of these destinations so you know how to stay active. And the biggest part about it is that it's all to do with helping people be more active. There's a greater cause behind this, and it makes me feel a bit funny saying it, but it's all to do around mental health. Now, I am someone who has definitely struggled with mental health in my time. I still struggle with it today because there's certain things I would love to be able to share. Sometimes I'm not sure. And so it just makes it even more certain, like I know the benefits of active living and what it does for me. By going to the gym, lifting weights, by doing cardio, by going to events, by doing activities with other people, playing sports with other people, by getting massages, or just going through cold therapy or cryotherapy or sound healing or yoga or Pilates, by getting out of nature and doing adventures. Like there's just massive, massive benefits. It lowers stress, so it lowers cortisol in the body. It gives you an endorphin kick. It increases serotonin so that you got these feel goods. The endorphins kick in, the serotonin that you want in the body, like they release these chemicals because you want to feel better. There's other sides of mental health as well where people feel lonely. They don't want to share. They lock it all in and they don't open themselves up. Activity does that by being around other people that are positive, that are moving. That allows you to connect with other people, like-minded people, on a positive level. So with what FFP does, and what we're doing is by helping us find activities, find people, find providers, find educational institutes that help people connect. That will help people move through the battles that they have with mental health issues. And so one of the biggest things right now is we want to promote that a lot. And that's why we're doing the 10-day holidays. That's why we're spotlighting by doing this FFP World Tour. And for you, we'd love you to be a part of it. And there's simple ways you can be a part of it. Simply, if you want, just by sharing and tagging is one good way to start. The other way is register for an account on FFPTravels.com. Just register as a user, or if you're a provider, register and put your service, list your service on the platform for free. It's really, really simple. It allows us to help people find you and book your service, or find your community, or find the activities in your region. FFPTravels.com. So as a user, you'll be able to book directly with these providers. You better find directly these activities, these communities, and go and enjoy things in the world that just help you feel better, like the feel goods. All right, there's no reason for you to be lonely anymore. There's no reason for you to not to be able to find things that make you happy, being around like-minded people. And that's what that's all about. Okay, that's what we're building. So that's FFP Travels. That's the FFP World Tour we're building towards. Now, we are going to be doing more things like live shows. We want you to be involved with live shows. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to answer a few questions. If you got comments, questions, put them in the comment section. Let us know your thoughts and feelings about sport, wellness, fitness, and adventure, and let's start working together on these. So, a couple of questions that came up. I'm just waiting for the thing on here. What's the fastest way to lose belly fat? That's a big question that everyone always asks. And I think the biggest difference for people to understand is that belly fat, all right, or fat, sorry, is different to muscle. People are always like, oh, I want to turn muscle into fat, which is it's like the Loch Ness Monster, I think. Well, that might be real. But you cannot turn fat into muscle. What you can do is reduce the amount of fat and increase the amount of active muscle in the body. And so the fastest way to do it, in my opinion, is to be active to start with. So there's two key factors. One is be more active. That means either going for a walk, doing some stretching in the morning, go for a walk outside the door, cycling, paddle boarding, playing a sport, being social. You don't have to be good at the sport. You might play tennis or pickle or paddle and golf. You might be really bad at it, but you're out and you're being active, which means you're increasing the amount of calories you burn in your day. All right. It also means that the muscles are working to move your body around. That's the big one. That's number one. Be more active. Number two is simply look at what you're eating. And I think you have to put it into different sections or different levels. Like one, walking up and down, like people are here, just walking up and down the esplanade. That keeps them active, right? Number two is what you're eating. So if you think about it like this, what foods are you having? The first thing you could do is you could just reduce the amount of portion. So instead of having, for example, a large McDonald's or a large packet of biscuits or a packet of something, just have one. Or instead of having the whole bar, just have a bite. So reduce the portion size. What that means is less calories going into your body, okay? Reduce the portion size on a meal or reduce the total amount of meals that you have in a day. Go from 4 snacks in a day or 5 snacks in a day down to 4 or down to 3. Reduce the amount of calories you put into your body. That's the fastest way, in my opinion, to lose body fat. Now, the more activity you do and the more reduction of portion of calories you have into the body, the better and the faster you'll lose body fat. Because you can't spot reduce either. People talk about how you spot reduce just the belly fat. The body doesn't work like that. Genetically, we're set up, predisposed to burn calories. And for some of us, we burn this around the chest, we burn this around the thighs, the inner thighs, the bum, or the belly. All right. Now, usually for guys, the last place for fat to go is the stomach or the belly. The last place for it to come off woman is the thighs or inner thigh more specifically. So if you want to lose that belly fat or that inner thigh fat, simply start being more active, reduce your portion sizes. And if portion sizes is one thing you've already done, start replacing processed foods with whole foods. Start going from plastics into non-wrapped. All right, so your fruits, your vegetables, your lean meats. Just take steps towards it. And obviously, the more steps you take, the faster you'll be able to get there. So, yeah, fastest way to lose body fat. Hope that answers your questions. Put your comments in the comment section below. How do you lose body fat, or what have you done to lose body fat lately, whether it be around the belly or be around the waist? What is it that you do? And tell us the places maybe you go, or share your tips and tricks so that other people can learn off this as well. Okay, let's move on. Cardio versus weights. Which burns more fat? Well, that's another great question because for me, it's a combination of both. It's literally that combination. Cardio is great for increasing the lung capacity, all right, or strengthening the heart. That's what cardio does. Cardiovascular is using the heart and lungs to move the body, all right? It literally is a transport system. So if I think about it, I'm trying to think of how the best way to explain it when you talk about burning more fat. Because fat burns, let's take it step by step. Fat burns, first of all, understand that fat burns at lower intensities. So for example, during, let's say, a 1 hour period, a workout, and you go and do walking, let's say at under 60% intensity, which is usually you at a point of, you can talk, but you can't just fluid. You've got to have a little bit of a break, okay? And that's usually about that 60% mark. So you can talk, like say, a sentence, but you need to take a breath, and then you can talk again. That's usually about 60% intensity. When you're struggling to talk, you're around about 80% intensity, okay? So if you think about burning fat in a 1 hour period, by doing cardio, you start burning fat stores. In fact, me sitting here like this, the primary energy source is fat, okay? I'm not using glycogen or glucose, I'm using fat, okay, as energy. So they say a combination, just do some activity, and you can burn fat. Now, the next part of how do you increase or how do you accelerate, burning more fat is you need more active muscle. So by having more active muscle, that means you're going to burn more calories in your day, and part of those calories are going to be fat. So the second way to look at it is when you do weight training, you do exercise, you do HIIT classes, you do functional training, right? You go hard. During that period of working hard, that let's say 45-minute session, that 1 hour intense session, you're burning glucose or using glucose as your primary fuel source or carbohydrates, okay? Now in that time, you're gonna use carbohydrates, you're not really burning fat. You're burning a very minimal amount of fat. But what it does is conditions your muscles to be more active, to be either stronger, to have more endurance, to have more stamina, okay? So when you work out, you get stronger, you get more muscles, brilliant. In that time, you're only burning really carbohydrates, glucose. After the workout, when you stopped working out hard, you'll have more active muscle, which means you have a higher metabolic rate. Now, you have more muscle, but the intensity that you're working out at after the workout is low, which means that you're going to be burning body fat at the post-workout period. All right, so the more muscle you have or the more active you are, and it stays at a low intensity, the more body fat you'll burn. So hopefully that gives you an answer of kind of cardio versus weight. It's a combination, all right? You can definitely do weight training, increase the muscle mass, drop the amount of calories you put in, and you burn fat quite easily. You don't necessarily have to do cardiovascular, but cardiovascular does help give you more energy, right? It doesn't help increase your stamina. It does help your body become more active. So again, after the workout, post-intensity workout, you'll actually burn more body fat naturally. So that's when you see people like, oh, they're so lean and you stay lean. Yeah, it's because they're active. They've got a higher metabolic rate. So cardio versus weights, think of it more as intensity. That's how you burn more. So intensity cardio or your weight training, predominant training starts, and so post work you burn more fat workout. Now, again, share your comments. Share your comments down in the comments section. Let us know what you think, your tips and your thoughts, whether you're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Restream, LinkedIn, wherever you are. Or jump on. We'd love to have you part of the conversation as well. Okay, how many times a week should I work out to see results? I think it's really important with this one is that we understand what that means. So example being, if you have an active lifestyle, and that's what we promote. We promote active lifestyles. Wake up in the morning, stretch. Wake up in the morning, go for a walk. Wake up in the morning, mobilize. Do yoga, Pilates. Wake up in the morning, go do a workout. Wake up in the morning, go do training, play a sport. Like if you do it regularly, you can do a workout every day of the week, every day of your life. And there's no reason why not. What varies is the intensity. So if you have a very intense workout and your muscles are really being pushed to their limits, your body's going to need recovery. And so you can work intense on one day, but then you're going to have a couple of days of recovery. So if you want to think about how many times a week should you work out, it's more about you can work depending on your goal. So if you're trying to build muscle, then you definitely need more recovery. You need better sleep. You need better nutrition, okay? So you can still work out every day, but you need to make sure you have more recovery on that day also. Having an 8, a 9, particularly a 10-hour sleep each day allows you to recover faster, or doing a workout and then recovering if you have the time. So how many times a week? If you are a busy person, if you don't have the time to do workouts every single day, no worries. Start something of activity, or at least most days to 6 days of the week. Start there, and then when you find a little more time, increase the intensity of that 30-minute or even 15-minute workout. Start with that. Real simple. How many times a week? You can do it It's not about the how many times, it's about how you do it. Cool. Do I need a personal trainer or can I get results on my own? What are your thoughts? Let us know. Personal trainers are fantastic. And it's about finding the right personal trainer as well. And before I dig a hole for someone, do you need a personal trainer? You don't need a personal trainer, but will it help you? Yes, 100%. So if you have the ability or the means to take on a personal trainer, all right, the advice is yes. It's like, okay, could you learn to be a doctor by yourself? Probably. Okay. Would it take you longer? Probably. Could you be a nutritionist? Yes. But again, it would take you longer. So by hiring a PT helps you to accelerate your learning. And there's different levels of abilities for personal trainers. So first step is, I would say, get some understanding yourself about just fitness in general. Okay, you can go online. There's so many things on ChatGPT, on Google. You can use social media. Depends who you like and follow, who you're trying to become like. You can find these things for free, and a lot of people give away free training plans. We do it as well, and you can use these to get you started, because knowledge is power, and the more understanding you have about something, the more you'll be able to apply, the more you'll be able to test, and you can start doing it by yourself. Okay, when you get to a point of you're not accelerating as fast as you want to or can do, it's about finding the right personal trainer or the right mentor or the right coach for you. It's not just about a trainer anymore. It's like, do you want swimming help you, which will help make you get your results faster, help you lose weight, help you get fitter? It's about getting a nutritionist to help you make the right choices for you. Is it about finding a strength coach or a triathlon coach or a running coach? Those things you enjoy, to improve those so you can really enhance your acceleration in learning. That's what's really about. So you can get results on your own. Of course, there's so much information out in the world. What personal trainers and coaches help you do is they help you accelerate that learning curve or that time to getting to results. Again, check your comments in the comment section. Do you use a personal trainer? Do you have any personal trainers you would recommend? Or maybe you have coaches, group fitness instructors that you use as well to help accelerate your learning when it comes to getting results on the sports field or in fitness. I love these questions. These are absolutely fantastic. Keep the questions coming along. Remember, wherever you are, just throw them in the comment section. Let us know the comments you have online, or share this link with some people, your friends. Tag in if you've got questions about your personal health, if you've got questions about maybe your PT career, your business that you want to start off, let us know. Maybe we can hook you with the right people and get involved that way as well. I'm just going to check a few of the outlets. I'm going to say, oh, big shout out to Ollie Brom, he does the long distance. He's absolutely fantastic, man. No, we're just going live on Restream as well. I've just seen on off on there. Okay, let's get questions that you guys are asking. We've had obviously a lot around weight loss. We're going to have to change these questions to some other ones as well. I know a lot of people wanted to learn about weight loss, and we're going to go through a whole bit of a thing here, but we'll change up in a second. How much weight can I realistically lose in a month? Well, you can lose a lot. I mean, you can cut off an arm, you lose weight pretty fast. But obviously, we're not looking to do that. I think when it says how much weight can I realistically lose, is how much body fat. How much body fat can I realistically lose? Now, lose because to lose weight, for example, if you have more activity and less input of like food or calories, so take calories out versus calories in. That's an easy way to explain this. So you want to lose weight, you have less calories going into the body, so whatever you eat and drink, okay, and you have more calories going out, you can lose weight. Now there's a balance because your body does need, it needs fuel. It needs to be able to build and develop muscle, okay? So you need this. So what's the best way to do it? Now, what common standards are across the world, and you should ask your personal trainer, look this up online, ChatGPT, is a recommendation is 500 deficit is a healthy way and a sustainable way to adapt your habits or your lifestyle in order to lose weight. Okay, so if you're looking to lose weight, literally, how do you do a calorie deficit? Let's say I burn 2,500 calories in a day. I only eat 500 in a day. That means I've got a deficit of 500. Okay, now the real important thing, or the key here, is what food are you eating? Are you eating nutritional food, lower in fat, lower in sugars, all right, that are good for you? They give you the multivitamins, the vitamins for your body to function better. They give you the carbohydrates to fuel your body, the proteins to build the muscle, the fats to protect our organs. That's what you want to be having. So realistically, you can lose quite a lot. In fact, you've heard some people lost 5 or 10 kilos. Maybe they've got that weight to lose. I personally would say look correct 500 kg of. Now, if you use that, you 500 grams in a week of fat, so you're on pretty good way losing fat. Not to actually mean looking at you. You want to be actually using a habit. You want to plan for the habits of, I want to create better habits in my lifestyle. That's what you really, really want to go to. Okay? All right. Now, I've heard we might be having troubles with the connection, but let us know in the comment section down below if you are seeing it. We are recording this, so we can post this up afterwards for you to help you out as well. I feel like I also need to grab people along the way and just, hey, come sit down and talk about health and fitness. We can also pull you guys into this as well, so that's all cool. Where are we at? So that's how much weight you can lose realistically in a month. Oh, yes. Let's support those that support us. So it takes a lot to put these things together, these productions. I'd like to thank sponsors. Yo! Who's one of our sponsors we can thank today? We've got a few of them. Let's have a look through the list. I'll wait for my producer to let me know. Forge Fitness and Performance. Yes, if you're in loss, we're talking about fitness, we're talking about healthy, we're talking about personal training. Forge Fitness and Performance. Experience premium personal training at Forge Fitness Performance, a private studio in Maidan, Dubai, built for results and one-on-one attention. Led by Phil Elder and team. Go to www.forgefitness.ae. These focus on helping you perform better, all right? Not only as an athlete, to help improve your weight life. Maybe you don't move well, you don't walk well, you struggle to walk, These guys give you helping you improve your lifestyle or improve your performance as an athlete. So 100% www.forge Fitness and Performance. Say hi to Phil and the team there in Maidan. And if you haven't already, share or tag FFPTravels.com in these posts. In fact, on the comment section, just tag FFPTravels among your communities and help us beat up, all right? We want to help lower the risk of disease. Okay, a small pause on there. It's going to try and connection again. No, it might be because of I'm streaming out of here as well. Yeah, hopefully that helps. Let us know in the comment section. Is that a better connection for everybody? I've got 5G. I can see 5G on here. Much better. Hey. Woohoo. Okay, we're back online. Had a bit of a technical issue. Things on my computer. Okay. Can you see how windy it is? Can you see my shirt? Okay. Let's get some more. Are we still good on that side? So, connection's not. That's boo. We need to work on that connection point, don't we? I'm just waiting for a bit of an update. Let's go to a let's the FFP World Tour, the promotional video. World Tour and how you can get involved.
Get ready for the world's greatest adventure. The FFP World Tour 2026. A year-long journey to 36 destinations packed with fitness, sports, wellness, and unforgettable adventures. Each destination will be under the spotlight. 10 days of activations, events, challenges, and your chance to connect with like-minded people. The tour is led by the Chief Adventure Officer, who will travel the world for 12 months, discovering, exploring, and sharing the best experiences along the way. The CAO will be joined by 100 ambassadors throughout the world to connect with the people and inspire their city. Want to get involved? Simply register as a user or a member on our website.
What's it like?
Or tag FFPTravels when posting content of the places you visit and the people you meet. It's that easy. This is more than just a tour. This is the world's greatest adventure.
Hey guys, we're coming back here now. Maybe the connection is not the best as it is. So what we're going to do is we've got some more questions down here, which is absolutely fine. We do want to answer them, but if you can, we're not going to connect with you. We are still going through trials with this as far as making sure the connections are strong enough so we can connect with you from anywhere. The aim is to get outdoors, the aim is to go somewhere so that you can join us on these live streams. I do have a few questions on here by the looks of it, which is great. What we might have to do is we're going to look to end the stream of the daily show. We're going to bring back these questions a little bit later on. Remember, tag FFPTravels in your post, whether on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, or YouTube. Follow us, share, and by simply doing that, you can go into the draw for that 10-day holiday to Dubai, Bali, Cairns, or London, one of those places around the world. And that's all you've got to do. Tag and share. Help us find, discover, explore, and connect with people around the world, so we can help people be more active, which helps the battle against mental illness issues or mental health issues as well. Like and subscribe. All the channels, there they are down there below. Oh, we're even on Threads and X as well. I did forget about those ones. Sorry about that one. But yeah, follow us on all those ones. Share, love, and help people become more active. Help make sure the world is not a lonely place. We'll be live again very shortly, so keep an eye. Make sure you hit the notification bell, and then we're going to be back with you shortly. So then, stay active. Take care.
Get ready for the world's greatest adventure. The FFP World Tour 2026. A year-long journey to 36 destinations packed with fitness, sports, wellness, and unforgettable adventures. Each destination will be under the spotlight. 10 days of activations, events, challenges, and your chance to connect with like-minded people. The tour is led by the Chief Adventure Officer, who will travel the world for 12 months, discovering, exploring, and sharing the best experiences along the way. The CAO will be joined by 100 ambassadors throughout the world to connect with the people and inspire their city. Want to get involved? Simply register as a user or a member on our website or tag FFPTravels when posting content of the places you visit and the people you meet. It's that easy. This is more than just a tour. This is the world's greatest adventure.